Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hello! Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, thank you for pressing play. I hope you don't regret it. This is where I like to watch, react, and just share my 2 cents about a couple of properties related to sci-fi and fantasy. In today's video, I'm going to have, hopefully, the pleasure. It's always a pleasure, really, but the biggest pleasure in pressing play on episode 16 from the 2nd season of Fringe. This one is titled Peter! Just straight up Peter. And considering where we left off in episode 15, where Olivia sees that Peter is from the alternate universe, I guess I should brace myself for a lot of reveals about the whole backstory with Peter and how he came over to their universe. Right? I hope it's not a misdirect. I don't think it is. This show doesn't seem to be doing that anyway, so I shouldn't presume that. But nonetheless, I'm really excited to press play on it, and I hope you're going to enjoy my reaction to it nonetheless. So here's the condensed version for you. 1985. I like the font. Bush, Reagan. 80s computer. I love 80s telephones.
No limitations, no boundaries. There's no reason for them. Gentlemen.
Wow, he looks really young.
I would like you to take a look at this.
Good makeup job.
It's a mobile telephone. Can be made much smaller, I assure you.
Does this work?
Not here, not yet. This phone is digital.
Is that the razor?
Dr. Bell is in Europe, but I am here so I can answer any questions you may have.
Dr. Bishop, is this Russian technology?
It is not.
Of course.
It is quite American, but it is technology from another universe. An alternate universe, just like ours. But more advanced in some area. It is theoretically impossible to go there.
Then how did you come to possess this?
Uh-huh.
I copied it.
Oh, okay.
So, based on our findings, we developed a window of sorts, a way of looking into this
A
neighboring
literal
world.
window?
That is why we are asking for funding. This is my colleague, Dr. Carl Warren.
Hello, sirs.
Oh,
This
Carla.
window works by capturing errant photons from the universe beside ours. The window essentially stretches the membrane between our worlds and allows us to see their image from our side.
It's like reducing the opacity of the veil of the universe, in a sense?
Gentlemen, you are looking through a window into another world.
Wow, that's cool, because it's like straight up a window. Nice. Okay, we're back to our time now? Yeah. So she didn't go on that date?
Walter, what are you doing here?
You left me no choice. You wouldn't answer your telephone, return my messages. I tried to communicate.
How much time passed? I'd hate to think she canceled her night out just because of that.
I always knew that one day I'd have to pay the price for my deception.
Well, we're not really sure what the cost is yet, are we?
No, I suppose not.
I guess that's yet to be seen, right?
I invented this after William and I had learned that we had doubles on the other side. Or maybe it was before, I can't remember.
I'm surprised he was able to keep it.
The illness was genetic. Savage. Wasted. I tried everything. There was simply no hope. At least, not on this side. But over there. They're more technologically advanced. If the alternate Peter was also sick over there, then wouldn't his father be equally motivated to find a cure?
Okay. We're gonna see the other Walter? Harvard University. Okay, so the font tells me we're back in time. Is this the other one?
Any progress?
Synthesizing your new compound now.
Oh, he's watching him. It's like a TV.
He's using cobalt and magnesium.
Any idea yet how he's selecting the filtering compounds?
Random, I think. Chance, fate, luck of the draw.
The hair is hilarious to me, but I'm trying not to be distracted by it.
I've given you a name, Carla. Walternate.
Walternate? Alternate, Walternate, okay.
No cure.
Okay, I think I have an idea maybe how Peter came over just from this point.
Older Bishop.
Walter?
Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's alright right now.
What?
I think you should come home now, Walter. I think it's time you came home.
Okay.
Okay, Peter's mom.
Keeps asking for you. It's not like before.
What is it like?
It's different. He keeps saying he wants to talk to you. He says he's worried he won't be able to.
You know what I'm doing. You know where I am. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes. I won't give up, Elizabeth. I can do this.
Does she know about the alternate universe? I wonder.
You're supposed to be getting some rest, my son.
Ah!
Almost got it.
Fantastic casting! Looks just like him.
Show you. Now. Slowly. Watch. One finger at a time. You show it.
Gosh, even the smile's the same.
I want you to have it. Lucky silver dollar. If I die,
Peter.
it's okay. I'm not scared. They wake me for dinner. Don't want to miss it.
You're not gonna miss anything.
Oh my god. Is he dead? Or just... Oh. Let me pause on that. Oh, that's quite heavy. I didn't expect him to die like that. Whew. Okay. I'm like, not the waterworks this early, but it's there and it's natural. Ah, her hair's longer. So, wouldn't William Bell come to his funeral? Like, why would he be so caught up in Europe not to come to Peter's funeral? I'd be pissed off at my best friend. For sure. I don't know if I could ever forgive something like that, to be honest. You'd have to have a really life and death excuse.
You know how much William wanted to be here. What with the meetings in Berlin, and I don't need to tell you how important they are for both of you. He wanted me to make sure that you know how terrible he feels.
Yes. I understand. I'm glad you came.
Yeah, no, sorry, that would not do. That friendship would be over.
We kept him so well. We never let anyone else get to know him.
We did the best we could. We dealt with what we were given. He knew he was loved. Didn't he?
What all is this?
I think that's a good idea. Is it to comfort her that there's one still alive?
How are you doing this?
What I've been working on, Elizabeth. It's a window to another universe. Like ours, different.
I'm not a parent, but to me, I feel like that'd be more painful.
I want you to know that somewhere Peter will grow up, somewhere he will lead a proper life, somewhere he will be happy, but just not here. And we must take comfort in this. And we must begin to move on.
Gosh, what I would do for one of these windows. Interestingly enough, there's a movie that's out with Michelle Yeoh. Everything Everywhere at Once. I've yet to watch it, which is pretty much this concept of multiple realities.
Compounds you're using for the cure, not random at all. You are very, very smart. Yes! You did it! My God, you did it!
Okay. So he knew the Observer in that reality too.
No. You had it, the cure. All you have to do is stabilize the compound, and you can save him. Save him.
Okay, so some of what I was... never mind. I was gonna say some of what I was saying could be right, but maybe it's wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh, these two.
I have made A mistake.
So I've heard. What were you doing in the lab?
Dr. Bishop was on the verge of developing a cure for the boy. It was an important moment. He discovered me. There was no other way to witness the moment.
You have created a new set of probabilities.
But you must agree the moment was significant.
The boy is significant.
You need to take action to restore balance.
How?
You will have an opportunity to fix this.
So, is August supposed to be, have foresight? Because he said that in the future tense. Just like he saw that girl in episode 8 had a future ahead of her.
Have you been here all night?
I've been working.
Working on what?
This.
What is this?
Walton found a cure. He found a cure for Peter. And it worked, Carl. It's not too late. I can't save him. I'm not talking about my Peter. I'm talking about the other Peter. The one on the other side. He missed it. The other Walter, he missed it, you know. It was right there in front of him. And he didn't see it. He was distracted by the man. He was the man in the lab. He was distracted, and when he returned, the positive result had failed, and so he moved on. He didn't see the compound, but I did.
Okay.
I've reproduced it. It just needed minor modification.
He should then just reproduce it and leave it on the guy's desk with a note that says the cure. You know?
The Casimir effect should produce a thinner, more porous region of space-time. I only need to affect the area for long enough to cross over to the other side with a vial of the cure. And then, of course, recreate the effect to cross back again.
Walter, you're trying to create a wormhole into another universe?
Yes.
Well, she simplified it for me, thank you.
Shattering the wall between universes would rupture the fundamental constants of nature.
That's a theory. We don't know that to be true.
It's a good theory. It is why we have been lying to the military, telling them it's impossible. Walter, there has to be a line somewhere. There has to be a line we can't cross.
And he crossed it.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Don't you quote Oppenheimer.
Knowledge cannot be pursued without
Like a
morality.
sanctimonious
Maybe
southern
I tried to
preacher.
defend it, Walter, but I also have 3 degrees in theoretical physics, and I am telling you, you cannot do this. We both know the amount of energy required to create a portal will forever ruin both universes. For the sake of one life, you will destroy the world.
My son is dying, Dr. Warren. I will not allow that to happen again. There's only room for one God in this lab, and it's not yours.
Those are wonderful lines.
I won't be needing your assistance any further today, Dr. Warren.
Walter.
That will be all.
Bet he regrets telling her, huh?
Look, even if he was serious, the design itself is decades beyond anything we could imagine.
No, you don't understand. He already has the design. He's building it.
Oh. Yes, Dr. Bell's room, please.
So she told William. Woo! Is it really gonna be easy peasy?
So you've changed your mind, Carter. Good.
I'm sorry, Walter.
Disappoint me, Dr. Warren. Go home, Nina. There's work to be done here. I don't mean to say that creating a doorway trivial. I'm simply suggesting
That if William were here.
William were here. You'd be applauding.
It's not true.
Huh? Why isn't he here?
This Sunday, his schedule.
I was in Europe chasing funding. They're too busy to come and stop me from destroying the universe.
Good point.
All William Bell ever cared about was finding a way to increase the power and the wealth and the legend of William Bell.
I know why you're doing this. I understand. You know how much Peter meant to me. And how difficult it will be for me to admit that he's gone. But this isn't the answer.
No. I won't let him die again.
I don't know, kick over the machine if you really want to stop him. Okay, maybe not. Just pull him. He made it!
Oh, Nina! Oh. Help me!
So that's how she lost her arm. Okay, there's that story. Oh, it's spilled. Okay, I'm drawing a complete blank from here. I don't know what to expect, but I'm going to try to enjoy it. And not get caught up in my own head, because it is swimming with a bunch of stuff, but it's normal.
Hey, you're supposed to be getting some rest.
Look. We've almost got it.
Okay, let's take a look.
Not many differences, huh?
Okay. It's like this. Okay, slowly.
Except she taught him.
Good job. Okay. All right, love. Now sleep, okay?
Mom? I want you to have it.
Oh, goodness.
My lucky silver dollar.
Nothing is going to happen to you. I promise. It's gonna be fine. You just need to get some rest now, okay?
Okay.
Well, this one won't be dying, right? Yet. Well, not ever, but you know what I mean in the sense of like, if somehow Walter didn't come to get him. Oh.
Dad.
Hello, son.
Walter? What are you doing here? I thought you were working late at Cambridge. Walter, what are you wearing? Where'd you get that coat?
I think I found a cure.
What?
I need to take you back to Cambridge, to the lab. I need to leave now.
Yes, yeah, of course. Right, Peter, get up. I'm gonna get you dressed. Let's get you out of this. Okay, good boy.
Alright, so there's a delay in time, of course, between the other Peter getting sick and this Peter. I have to remember that.
I think you should stay here.
What?
The cure, there's still testing to be done. It could take all night to find the correct dosage.
Pack a bag.
No. Many days and weeks of recuperation. Peter will need you. He'll need you to be strong.
Walter,
No,
I'm fine.
please, Liz. I need you not to doubt me.
Okay. Oh, God, he's burning up.
You should leave.
What's the game plan here?
This for luck.
Bringing him to Walternate's lab?
I'm going to be waiting for you right here. Okay? Go.
Somehow I don't think that's the case.
I promise.
I don't want to think the worst, but I think what I'm thinking as the worst.
Where are we going? Where are we taking the car?
We can't get where we're going in a car.
My father.
Oh.
Why are you?
How can he tell that?
Of course I am. Who else would I be? And I'm going to make you all better.
Perhaps the demeanor of that Walternate is a lot different. Oh my gosh, she straight up kidnapped him for real.
You did it.
Oh my god! Oh! Okay. And then September comes and saves him. That whole story. This part is true.
Is he okay? Who are you? You're the man I saw. In the lab. On the other side.
Nice to meet you too.
He won't live much longer. You must fix him. Your lab is 6 miles from here. Can you drive? I think so. Why did you save us? The boy is important. He has to live.
Peter's the key. Oh.
Thank you for coming in to help with Peter after all that happened.
Of course, Walter. He looks better.
Yes. He's getting his color back. Seems to be working.
You're going to return him?
Yes. Once he's stabilized.
Good.
So what prevented him from sending Peter back? I'm thinking his tech didn't work. And that's how Peter's stuck there?
Walter. Duffy didn't come home last night. I was worried about you. I thought...
Oh no.
He was dying, Elizabeth. This is the boy I showed you. The other Peter. It was the only way I could save him.
She wanted to keep him. It's so immoral. That's I'm like, I hope it's not that as a reason.
Oh, God. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Elizabeth, stop. He's not ours. I have to take him back.
Right?
I realized at that moment despite what I promised, what I fully intended to do, that I could never take Peter back. I saw in her what I feared most in myself when I saw him. But I couldn't lose him again. It was the first hole, Olivia. The first breach. The first crack in a pattern of crack spaces between the worlds. And it's my fault. You can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
It is so wrong, but as Walter said, I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. And the writers who wrote this, I don't know if they have experience, and it doesn't mean you need to be able to write good drama. I'm just saying that it's so immorally wrong. And all those years, I guess they just blocked it out of their mind, how it would impact that the other Walter and the other Elizabeth have lost their son. Oh my God. Wow. I like the interesting irony in a sense with the religious tones. God sent his only begotten son to save the world, and Walter destroys the world to save his only begotten son. The mix of that is interesting. Yeah, so best scene though for me, it's almost a tie between two scenes, but I would have to say the one that just really is so memorable because of how surprising and how the rhythm of it was just so on point with like the perfect drama, and that's that 5 seconds of showing young Peter in this universe dying in Walter's arms like that. It was so shocking and so visceral. And the tied scene, I would say, is the moment September showed up at the Walternate lab. For some reason, I just didn't expect there'd be anything to do with the observers specifically in that way. Now it's all of them. Okay, so I'm going to not overthink too much on this because I know how I am, and a lot of you know how I am. I'm just going to await feedback from you, my club members, you on YouTube, with whatever you want to give in terms of insight based on what you've watched in this video. And it's at the top of my rewatch. And when it comes to rewatching, I'm just going to be honest with you, I won't have time to rewatch all the episodes at all. I think at best maybe 2 or 3. It's crunch time. This time period right now with high inflation. Cost of living is higher on my end of the world here, so I'm working a lot. Not to give you an excuse, but I'm giving you a reason that prevents me from wanting to do as much as I want when it comes to keeping up with Fringe. Ashamoji rating. And it's a 5 for sure. It's a wonderfully done episode, just on every level possible. Like everything you can check mark on what is a really fantastic, excellently made episode, it delivered in full. And what's great is that this is not the only one. I love that feeling. I love that feeling I get with Fringe that I don't necessarily get with other properties on a consistent basis like this, where it's like for almost every second or third episode at best, it's a 5, right? That's really good. And Just crossing my fingers it stays like that till the end of the entire series. I think it will, based on some of the feedback about the whole series in a general sense. Yeah, so there you have it. That's my reaction to episode 16 from the second season of Fringe. You know for sure when it comes to this reaction video, I am looking forward to your non-spoiler comments. As much as you can break down that's in the episode or that ties back to previous episodes, I highly appreciate any time you could take to really clarify it, especially if whatever I said at some point during my reaction is completely on the deep end in the wrong direction, you know. Like, for instance, if you can break it down, or unless it's its own mystery, then let me know, just say it's its own mystery. But I really want to understand the whole thing with William Bell not being there. I'm taking the presumption that he isn't a heartless bastard, and likely he probably went over before Walter and he's stuck maybe on the other side and Nina can't tell him that. You know? Somehow, some way. Because if the excuse really is he was in Europe with meetings and stuff, that's just... I don't know what to make of that, except for he's a terrible friend. Anyways, if it's its own mystery, then I look forward to seeing how it unfolds and just confirm that much. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this reaction video. If you want access to my full reaction, uncut, unfiltered, with extra commentary in between some pauses here and there, details about how to join my club is in the description box below, as well as information on how you can support this channel if you're not interested in being a club member, but you do want to help me stay consistent and actively grow here on YouTube with additional reactions. I'd really appreciate your support. So in the meantime, until my reaction to episode 17, which will come up soon enough, I'm tuning out. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.